Hi everyone, welcome to S4 Science. Today we are going to discuss about respiration in plants. As we all know, there is no specific respiratory system for plants. In human being, there is a special circulatory system is there, respiratory system is there, digestive system is there, everything is there. But for plants, there is no special respiratory system. Their main gaseous exchange. They don't have any other system that mainly oxygen or carbon dioxide. Gaseous exchange, we can say that. That's actually happening through their special opening, right, which is present in the leaves, stem and roots, right. So as we know, they do not have any respiratory system. They respire through their leaves, stem and roots. In leaves, you can see that there will be continuous epidermis surface is there. In between that epidermis surface, small pores are there, which is called the stomata that we have already discussed. The stomatal pores are actually guarded by guard cell, right. So whenever the turbidity, everything is there, that will be open, the pore will be open. Mostly during the daytime, the pores will be open and the gaseous exchange easily they can take place. Mostly in the night time, that stomatal pore will be closed because there is no photosynthesis in the night time. So here through the leaves there are stomatal pores are there through which the gaseous exchange is happening. Actually, the exchange of gases is taking place by diffusion, right? So that means from higher concentration to lower concentration. What do you mean by diffusion? It is a movement of particle from a concentration, higher concentration to lower concentration. So if in environment the oxygen is high, obviously that will be diffused into the plant's leaves through the stomatal opening. That means plants need oxygen for their respiration purpose. So respiration is a continuous process, whether daytime or night time, it will be continuous. In daytime, the oxygen will be taken from the environment for the respiration, right? So, and that will be utilized. After the respiration, there will be waste material, that is the carbon dioxide. But that carbon dioxide will not eliminate out because that can be utilized for the photosynthesis directly. Because daytime, the sunlight is there, obviously photosynthesis will be there. But in night time, there is no photosynthesis, sunlight is not available. So photosynthesis will not be there. That time what they will do? That time the carbon dioxide, right, has to be excreted out through the stomatal. So both has taken place by the process diffusion here. Now the direction of diffusion is actually depending on the environmental condition, right? So how the environmental condition is there and also the requirement of plants. That means if they need more energy or then oxygen uptake will be more respiration will take place, right? So if they are preparing food and they are storing, then more photosynthesis will take place. According to the condition, whether they need carbon dioxide or oxygen, that exchange will happen according to the condition of the plant, requirement of the plant, and also according to the environmental condition. Here I told you stem also that are helping for the respiration. How stem are there? In stem you can see that there are some special openings are called. They are called the lenticels, right? Or even in roots also there are some breathing roots are there. For example, mangroves. Mangroves is a very best example. Mangroves for breathing roots. They are having a special roots which is called pneumatophores, right? Maybe you have seen in marshy area, that daldal, right? Marshy area. There will be some stick that road-like structure will come out, right? Which is actually the roots of the mangrove, because they are living in a marshy area. There will be no oxygen availability. For the plants, they need oxygen. That's compulsory. So that the roots will grow upward. That is against gravity, which is actually what we say not a normal phenomenon. Normally roots will go towards the gravity, but here they will show that against negative gravity, that geotropism we can say that, they will go upward and that have small pores are there in them, which is helping for the absorption of oxygen and all other gases. So they are called breathing roots or pneumatophores, which is present in the mangrove. So there are so many things are there which is helping for the exchange. That's leaves, mainly the stomata. Stem, there are some special opening called lenticels, right? And another one, roots like pneumatophores and all, they all are helping for the gaseous exchange. Now, here you can see that oxygen will be absorbed through the stomata. Stomata structure we have already discussed, that's why I am now repeating again, right? And it will be diffused into the other parts of the cell, right, of the leaf. They also need that oxygen. So that will be diffused through the stomata into the other parts of the cell, right? Now, during the daytime, we know that carbon dioxide produced by the respiration, right, that will be utilized for the photosynthesis. right? And there will be no carbon dioxide release in the daytime. But in the night time, right, you can see here the stomata will be closed and there is no photosynthesis. Sunlight is not available. So carbon dioxide elimination will be the major exchange. But in the daytime, if you are checking the rate of photosynthesis and respiration, the rate of photosynthesis will be really high compared to the respiration. Respiration is a throughout procedure, whether daytime or nighttime it will be there. But compared to this, in daytime they will prepare their food. That means photosynthesis will occur more, right? And comparatively respiration will be, rate will be very less. Whatever carbon dioxide is produced there, that will be utilized for the photosynthesis. CO2 plus H2O gives C2H6O6 or C2H12O6. That's the glucose production is there. So carbon dioxide is utilizing here. And after that, photosynthesis, the oxygen will be eliminated. That will be again utilized for the respiration. So there is a mutual exchange is happening. But in the night time, whatever carbon dioxide is producing after respiration cannot be utilized for photosynthesis because there is no photosynthesis in the night time. Right, that has to be exchanged out through the stomatal pore itself. I told that during the night time the stomata will be mostly closed, but there are some other phenomena that you will learn in higher classes like stomatal leakage and all other things are there through which that the gaseous exchange is happening in the night time. Right. Now we have to understand mainly terrestrial organisms, whether plants or animals, from where the oxygen is taking. They are actually using the atmospheric oxygen which is easily available. Whatever oxygen available there in the from the atmosphere, they can directly take it. But in the case of aquatic organisms like fish or any other aquatic plants and all, they have to take the oxygen which is dissolved in that water. They cannot take from the atmosphere, right? So comparatively, atmospheric oxygen is more and dissolved oxygen rate is very less, right? So if they have to fulfill their requirements, they need more oxygen, then they have to engulf more water, they have to take more water. That means they have to breathe very fast, right? So that's why mostly you have seen that the fishes will continuously open their mouth, right? So actually what they are doing, they are actually continuously taking the water so that more amount of dissolved oxygen through the water will be go inside their body and they can respire very easily, right? So that's why the breathing rate of the aquatic organism is much faster than our terrestrial organism. Why? Again I am telling that aquatic organism which is utilizing the dissolved oxygen which is in the water, right? Compared to atmospheric oxygen, dissolved oxygen amount is very less in water. If the aquatic organism has to fulfill their energy need, they has to take more oxygen. If more oxygen needed, then they have to take more water. So that's why the fishes and all other animals, they have to breathe much faster so that they can fulfill their oxygen needs. I hope the respiration in plants and other organisms you get a clear idea. Thank you.